Does Malcolm think the England football team is woke? Yeah. It was more woke when it was the last Euros and they kept going down on one knee like they were going to propose to BLM, because they are the worst team to ever play football. And Gareth Southgate is the worst England manager we've ever had. Much worse than Hoddle, much worse than Roy Hodgson and Fabio. That model. Right, let's look at England's record. All right, 66. England won. It was an easy win. They thought it was all over, and it was. It was over because they won. They were brilliant then. They continued to be brilliant throughout the 70s, where they either didn't get out of the group stage or failed to qualify for the World Cup. 86, they were brilliant when they went out to Maradona's Hand of God. 90, absolutely brilliant. Semi-finals, went out to Germany on penalties. World Cup 94, they were a brilliant team. It was Ireland's time to go to the World Cup instead of England, so they went instead. Euro 96, England was a brilliant team. They beaten again on penalties by, this time, just plain old Germany. Don't even have to remember which one. And that's when they were still a brilliant team, and that was under Tezza Venables, El Tel. World Cup 98, England was a brilliant team. It was an unfortunate incident with Beckham and Argentina, and kicking one in the leg, and he died. And Beckham got a red card for that, because you can't kill people on the field. But at the time, they were still a brilliant team, even though they went out in the last 16 to Argentina. Euro 2000, I think they went out in the group stage, but they were a brilliant team. World Cup 2002, 1-0. Beat Argentina 1-0, didn't they? Beckham's penalty, redemption. They were a brilliant team, golden generation. Euro 2004, went out on penalties. 2006, had that very convincing win over Ecuador, and then went out on penalties in the quarterfinals. No, it wasn't penalties in 2002, it was Brazil. Went out to Brazil. 2006, it was penalties. 2008, a brilliant team. 2010, absolutely brilliant team. Beaten in the last 16, 4-1 by Germany. Brilliant team, top of their game. 2012, 2014, just brilliant team. 2014, they played so brilliantly they didn't get out of the group stage. 2016, a narrow beating from a lucky Iceland, plucky lucky Iceland, who would have beaten anyone on the day. They would have beaten Brazil. As far as I remember, they went on to win the 2016 Euros. And then Gareth Southgate took over. Here's bloody Gareth Southgate. Now, we all remember what he did in Euro 96. We've all seen it. We've all seen what he bloody did in Euro 96, and they're going to let him near the bloody England team. And since then, it has been the worst performance by an England team in my bloody lifetime. 2018 World Cup, semi-final. First semi-final in 22 years. Won a penalty shootout against Colombia. First win of a penalty shootout in 22 years. Euros 2021, they were being more woke than ever, and they played so appallingly that they got to the final and lost miserably to Italy, 1-1 on penalties. Held them for 120 minutes to 1-1, and then went out on penalties, because of course they bloody did. Qatar won the group stage easily, won the last 16 match, and then we all saw what happened, didn't we? Go woke, go out of the World Cup 2-1 to France, the eventual finalist. And now here we bloody are, in another semi-final. I've heard some people say it was the greatest penalty shootout they've ever seen. Not just from an England team, but from any team. 5 perfect penalties is what they said about England v Switzerland the other night. Well, it shouldn't have gone to bloody penalties, should it?